going to make dessert. It's a fudgy brownie thing that I found on BuzzFeed, and I thought I'd try it out and see how it turns out, and because the recipe actually looked pretty good, and heck, I had all the ingredients. Anyway, on with the show. I already said that. I said it again. Let's get on with it. Now I have all the ingredients. They're not measured just yet, but they will be. So what we need is the almond flour, vanilla, butter, cocoa, couple eggs, swerve, salt, and the most important ingredient is chocolate bars. I have 100% KETO bars, and I need 2 of them because it calls for 8 ounces of those suckers, and each bar is only 4 ounces, so good thing I had 2 of those. First thing is to chop up these chunks on the bar and save the other one for later. But we're going to melt this. I have a little double broiler here. I've got water on the bottom, and that's what I'm going to melt the chocolate in. Probably should get that flame going. Okay, and I'm just going to break the chocolate chunks into this pan. Let's break it all up. Breaking. I love breaking things. On purpose, not by accident. And I'm just going to put these in here. If you have something else you want to melt your chocolate in, by all means. But we need to melt this chocolate. You could do it in your microwave if you prefer that. I figured out a way to not get my head cut off and still be in the shot and still have you see what I'm doing on the counter. I just don't have one of those fancy kitchens with the island where you can stand there and set up your camera and all this and that. So, and I'm just too tall to be in the shot and have you see what I'm doing. So here's what I'm doing. I'm adding 1 1/4 cup of the sweetener in there. I'm adding the melted butter in there. All right. I'm going to stir that up with my handy spoon. We're just going to mix that. Give that a good mix. And now, so that's just mixed. I'm going to add the eggs, the 2 eggs. All right. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Boy, I like sitting down, I got to tell you. This just makes everything so splendid. Okay. Of course, I had the door closed, and my dog wanted to go out just before I hit the record button. So I'm going to mix that, but I'm going to beat this for a couple minutes. I just want to get it blended before I beat it. Before I beat it up. There we go. And now I've got my trusty kitchen gadget. I can sit down while I mix. Alright, I'm coming over to get the melted chocolate. All melted. Look at that. Oh. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Alright, so I'm going to whisk this in very gently. Okay, so let's just pour this in. Oh, that's working out. I want to get every last drop of this. I mean, I don't want to waste 1 scrap of chocolate. I don't like wasting chocolate. Alright. I guess the rest of that I'll have to finish myself. Oh, look at that consistency. It's definitely a batter now. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Alright. We're going to put in the flour and cocoa powder and the salt. This is the time for that. However, we have to sift it in here. So let's add the almond flour. This is 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. And this is 1/4 a cup of the cocoa powder. And this is the salt, the pinch of salt. I'm going to whisk that in there. I meant sift. This is called sifting. Okay, I think we did. And now I'm just going to stir that up. And I'll sit down for that. Oh, I'll move the camera because now you can't see me. Okay. Hello. Let's stir. My head's still cut off, isn't it? We're stirring. This is really quite easy. Not much to it. It's all stirred in. Just done. Look at that. That didn't take long at all. And now we're getting ready for the next step. I'm going to just move this over. What I did here is I started breaking up the other bar, the chocolate chunks. I'm going to break it up just a little bit more, little tinier, smaller pieces. We just want the chocolate chunks on that. So I'm breaking, see that? I'm breaking them up. They're a little bit smaller. Okay? So that step is done. Okay, getting to the finish line. I have a square baking dish that I lined with parchment paper. And now I'm just going to add the chocolate chunks in here, in the batter. And I'm going to fold it in. It's just going to be folded. It's not like you have to mix it really well, but we want to get those blended in, all those chunks. Now that that looks pretty mixed in, now we just put it in the baking dish. Okay. So here we go. It's going in the baking dish. This is a great batter, boy, or dough. What do we call this? Now I'm going to smush. Spread it out. If you see the chocolate chunks clumping up in one spot, you can move them over. That's what I'm doing. So, voila. Let's get it in the oven. I preheated it for 350, and I'm going to bake this for, it's 20 to 25 minutes. So I'll set my timer for 20 and check it, put a toothpick in, and check to see if it's cooked all the way through. So now we just wait and see. Okay, so the timer has gone off after 20 minutes, and I'm going to take it out and test it to see if it's done. My toothpick. No, I'm thinking another 5 minutes. It's done. It's been another 5 minutes. All right, new toothpick, and that is done. So now I'm going to let that cool, and then I'm going to eat it. So I'll be back because we have to do the taste test, okay? Okay, here we go. I'm cutting. Cuts very nicely. So far, so good. I don't know how this could taste bad, honestly. God, this is a taste test from my friend Alicia. Okay.
Is this fudge?
It's fudge. Well, it's chocolate chunks.
There's like melty fudge in there. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh my God, the face looks good. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. It's really, really good.
Hey, we have another winner.